Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back into Dory and Pumpkin's kitchen. This is an exciting day. Before I get started, I do want to thank all my current subscribers and a bunch of my new subscribers back to my channel. If you're not subscribed, it's okay. If you're just here to watch, that's fine too. Today's an exciting day. Before I get started with my words, and I might stumble a little bit, I don't edit my videos. This is just real time, like you're in my home. So I'm just trying to collect my thoughts. I've been sitting down as much as possible and trying to reply and read a whole bunch of comments that are coming in off of a lot of my Christmas videos that I've posted recently. I think there's like 4 in my living room, 1 in my kitchen, and then I did 1 in my spare room yesterday, and now there's another one in my kitchen. And after I get this train done, I'm so excited that I'm going to get to play with my Uncle Kelly's train. So I got to inherit a complete HO scale train with some buildings from my uncle. This will be my 3rd year putting it on display. My goal is to get it to run, but I don't have enough space here to get it to run. I need an oval track or something. I did buy more track. I did buy like a little controller, to hook up to the track to try to get it to run. But it's not going to work in my bay window. So my goal is, if I can get my spare room decluttered this winter and try to put up a little display with the model train, that would be awesome. So that's my goal, if I get to that. So, but for now, we're going to put it on display for Christmas because it is fun to look at. So I'm going to bring you closer. Oh, and Pumpkin, by the way, is awake and playing as we speak. There she is, with her little favorite Kong toy. So, hopefully she takes a nap. But anyway, I'm going to bring you closer so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so I took all my plants, put them in the spare room. They don't do good here in the winter because this window does get chilly. So I put a strand of little white lights all the way across my bay window. And then I took a snow blanket. I cut it into 3 pieces and I just laid it down. So I'm going to put some track down. Try to get this to where I want it to go here. And this track, and I bought this, I don't know, a couple years ago, just to give the train some more stability. This is not the original track that the HO scale train can run on, but this is a nice solid track for a display. So I'm going to start here like that. And then we're going to do a couple pieces. And we're just going to go straight across, and I'm going to keep watching the camera so you can kind of see where I'm at here. Turn you a little bit. I'm going to do some straight edges here. There's one. Do one more straight one, I think. Just moving this blanket over a little bit. All right. Okay, I think I got the track to where I wanted it. I'm trying to remember last year how I did this. Okay, all right. Put these back in here. Okay, now for setting up some buildings. Okay, last year I found an ornament. It's a church, and it has a tea light inside, like that. So what I end up doing is I'll take these little bowls and I'll put them under the skirt because I kind of want to raise up the buildings. And I'll put this under here, like that. I should probably get my stool so I can reach that far. And I'll put that right there. So see how that raises it up a little bit? Okay. I'll use my little wooden spoon to move that down. All right. Now, let's get some pieces here. I'll bring you over here and we'll get some trees out. Bring you over this way. And I'm going to put a bunch of stuff on the counter there. So we have some buildings. I don't know what all I'm going to use yet. Got a Santa's house. Barn with a silo. And here's some cars. Got some cattle. We even have a snow plow. Got a snow plow. Plow the snow. You know, my snow plow. Kind of cool. Gotta have one. Gotta have one to plow that. Alright, let's see here. Get some of these train cars out. Just pulling some cars out here. We'll get the engine out here. I don't know if I've used all of the cars. I'll show you the engine. Now, I never clean these. I left all the aged look because, again, my uncle did this for over 50 years. So I didn't clean it. But this is the engine. This is a Burlington Northern, and it is pretty heavy. You know, I think it's got a battery pack under there. It's pretty heavy. So we're gonna, once I get all this stuff pulled out of this bin, you know, I've got a lot of bottle brush trees. I've got a couple trees with cardinals, you know, that are winter trees that I bought. I found this kit on Amazon. I was looking for miniature winter scene thingies, and I found this kit. Came with like 2 of these trees, you know, with cardinals in. And it came with like these little tiny bottle brush trees and a little Santa's house. I should take off out of this fluffy snow stuff here. This is actually going to go into a couple of the cars. Some of it got tucked onto this little tree here. Which is fine. Okay. I have some box cars that, you know, are hollow, you know, that you can haul stuff. So I'm just going to stick some snow in there and they can haul some snow away. I got little tiny bottle brush trees. I have a deer that doesn't stand very good. It just falls down. Some more fencing in here. Some more cattle. Take that fencing out. Lots of little things here. There's some bigger trees too. I have a little Santa. I have a couple little snowmen. A lot of cattle. Let's see what I've got there. And I have some people and okay. This is kind of fun. And I got some bigger trees. I think what I'm going to start doing is I'll just take some of these big trees and just start putting them around, you know, like in the back there. I did want to get some more buildings in too. So we'll move over here a little bit. I think what I'll do is I'll put a house over here. Raise this up. And put this little house under this skirt here. And then we're going to take another one. remember right, to look for a boxcar. There it is. This was my dad's. This is one of them old box cars. 70 public service. That's the front. If you kind of look, there's people, shadows of people in the windows. You know. But I left the dirt and, you know, the dust on them because it's aged to me. But I'm going to sit this right in the center. All by itself. Right here. Make sure the wheels are on. Just like that. I'll bring some trees by this little building. There's one there. I'll put one back here. I'll stick another house. This is called Ma's Place. I'm thinking if I stick it right there. I'm thinking I'm just going to leave this one. I want to push these lights back to the window there, though. Anyway, that's empty space right there. We'll take over this. Like that. So I don't need all the buildings raised up. But it's nice to get a few of them. And we'll stick Santa's house. I think I need a battery. This I think I need batteries in. Let me check this. Yes. Okay, this is a Santa's house. Right there. And this lights up too. But I just got to get little round batteries, and I've got them right in this drawer. Excuse my head. Like right in this little bitty thing here. These little bitty round ones here. See something I dropped. Okay. All right, these are the batteries that I put in. They're called LICB. And I think they're watch batteries, you know, but 2 of them go in here. So I'm just going to open this up here. Now we're getting somewhere. They do package these things really good. I'll give them that. And I'm glad I've got long fingernails because it always breaks that paper in the back. All right, let's see here. One. Just hope I put them in right. Get them down in there right. Nope, I think I gotta turn them around. Okay, let's do this again. There we go. We have a light in Santa's house. And we'll stick that right there. Starting to look like something here. Keep these batteries out in case I need them for another little house or something. Alright, let's bring... We're going to bring this engine. We're going to put this engine on the track here. See if I can get these wheels lined up here. There we go. Put that tree to the back a little bit. Okay. And we're going to go white. Let's see if I can connect this car. I don't know, but I'm going to try. Try to get these wheels lined up. There we go. And we'll get a green one. Nope, we need a red one now. We need a red car. So we got green, white, now red. I'll get these wheels lined up. Okay. You know what? I might raise that house. Because I can't see it if it's not raised up. That's the thing about doing this. There we go. Get a couple more trees in there too. A couple of these bigger ones. Well, let's see here. We have some little ones. Right, I think I need to move you over a little bit. It's starting to look like something, huh? Where's Santa? We have Santa on the house, but we also have a little Santa right here. Stick it right there with a little tree there. Oh, let's lean you up against the tree. There we go. I know I had these here last year. All right, let's go blue. This, I believe, is a new car I bought because it's so shiny. I bought this at that train show. This says Conrail 21292. And I can't... Conrail, it must be the name of the train. Little car there. Okay. And we'll go green again. All right. This is MS, MS, it must be St. Louis, I'm thinking. STL, St. Louis. Little car, and I just shoved like some little fluffy stuff for snow in there. Get that lined up. Okay. Get the black, I have a black one too. This is Norfolk and Western. This little black one. Stick this here. And I have a barn. And I have a tea light to put in the barn. So get that out. Yeah, I'm not going to have room for all the cars, so I want to see what other cars I want to put on here. This is an oil car. I'd like one of those on there. All right, tea light. Tea light right there. I don't know if that's going to work. That's not going to be bright enough. I have another little light. Let's see if that this other light's going to be bright enough. Have to get some batteries in here too. All right, I'm going to stick some batteries in this little light. Get some more buildings. And Pumpkin finally laid down to take a nap. Just looking to see if you can see what I'm doing here. Let me look at the camera. There we go. Just getting 2 more little batteries out of this package here. There we go. Now that I know how to put them in and make them work. Yes. So that's bright enough. That's bright. There we go. Milking time. Okay. And I think, if I remember right, I put up a fence. right like this. And I put a little tree right there to hold it so it wouldn't fall down all the time. Right like that. Okay, and then I have some people. I'll stick one over here by the barn. Some cattle in there. Put a guy back here. I do have this too, but I'm not going to put it up in the display. It'll take up too much of my space. It's kind of big. It's a cattle run. You know, there's a couple people in there. Oh, my uncle gave me that too. I have more fencing. I have a lot of cattle here. I don't want to put a coal car. I have a Hudson's Bay oil and gas coal car. Or gas car or whatever. Not a coal car. But I'm going to put that on there. Okay. And we'll see how much room I've got, because I've got the caboose here. I don't know if it's a caboose, but I'm going to use it as a caboose. It's called Durango, Colorado. It has a floodlight, you know, right here. So this will be my caboose. I don't know if it's a caboose, but I'll leave that there. Does it do it the other way, I think. Put the wheels on there. All right, let's do another red one. This is mobile gas. Another gas car. Okay, and I think I got room for one more. This is a Burlington Northern. It's got yellow sides here. So this isn't too bad. I got all the cars on except for two. Get the wheels on there. There we go. All right. So I only have two cars left I didn't use. So this is a Humble Petroleum Products car. And then this is a Phillips Oil Company car. Phillips 66. So these two I'll put back in the bin. Got some more big trees. Get some of them out. Thought I had some more. I do want to get this house back there. Right back here. Lights there. get that to cover up some. This is from my uncle too. I think it's like a mill or something. Or a barn. It's got like a, I don't know, could be some wheels on the side. You know? I think it's like a barn. Put animals in. Looks like a feeding trough in there. Has a chimney. You know, and then there's some wheels here. Right there. I don't know what those are, but so we'll put that over here. I do have some more fake snow. I can fill up that space there. There's a space that I don't like that's over here that needs, there's a couple. I have a big bunch of this fluffy stuff. The stuff that's in those cars, I've got a bunch, and I'll put it right there by that building, and then some over by this house, just to fill that in. I have to dig that out of my spare room closet, though. So I'm going to put this tree right there in the back. I'm going to put one here. And let's see. I can stick one there. We'll stick another big one here onto this side down here. And then I want to see what else I have. These little things. Okay, these cattle I can put away. I'll do a couple more though. And get them to stand. Oh, come on, stay up there in the snow here. It's hard to get them to stand up on this stuff. Their legs are so dainty. Okay, I have some more little tiny trees. And I bought some reindeer. These I did buy. These are little things I found at Hobby Lobby too. They're miniatures. You know, miniature snowmen. They were $4.49, half off. You know, I found them. And since my deer wants to fall down all the time, I did buy this deer here. Doesn't stand, just lays down. So that, I found these, and I thought these were kind of fun. They're like laying down with a gift. I'll show you this. Once I get this done, I'll take my camera off my stand and we'll get a close-up view of this. But I'm going to put a couple of them. They're so cute. And I got like some little snowmen. So we'll stick one here. Stick another one. Oh, we'll stick one over here by the plow there. All right, and got some more little trees. Put one there by the house there. think one we'll put here. And then another one we will stick probably here. There we go. All right, we can lay some fun deer down. So we'll stick one by Santa. Oh, these are so much fun. This one's sitting, holding a candy cane. If I can get it to sit. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's got its hand there. All right, this one's holding like a tree. This one's got the star for the tree, it looks like. Fun. Okay. I found some miniature snowmen in the reindeer. We'll add some snowmen in here. Aren't they cute? Oh, cute little things. Little sparklies. Gold sparkles. Oh, just knocked my tree down here. And we'll stick one over here by the cattle. I think that's good. I think that is good. All right, put my tracks back in here. Okay. Put this back in. I'm just putting stuff back in the bin that I'm not using. Oh. I do have a tractor that I bought. I think I showed that to you in my previous video. Got to get that in there somewhere. Okay. This is a little red tractor. So I actually think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this truck, the snow plow, and we're going to move this up here. Right there. And we're going to bring the tractor in right here. Kind of close to the barn. Okay, let me put this stuff away and then I'm going to take my camera out. I also have some little snowflake window clings that I'm going to put on my windows. So it'll look like it's snowing in the train city. I have to get my stool to do that. This is so much fun. That didn't take too long. All right, I'm going to take my phone out of my stand now. I'm going to come in a little closer so you can kind of see. My goal is to get it to run, but I just don't have the space here. So, aren't they cute? Cute little things. So that's the engine. little house that my uncle gave me. Yeah, these bottle brush trees I found like in a kit. You know, the bigger ones and the littler ones. And it came with the Santa's house, and it came with the birch trees, you know, with the cardinals. But the Ma's Place house I found at the train show I went to, which I thought was kind of cool. And there's Santa's house. This looks really nice when it's dark, when it's nighttime, and all these lights shine up. And I'm glad I found the church. And this car, my dad used to play with my uncle a lot with trains growing up and stuff, and I just feel really blessed that I have this. I love it. And even if it doesn't run, it's fun to play and, you know, create a scene, and it's good for the holidays, you know. Yeah. So there's the barn and the lights on. That's kind of cool at nighttime too, because it shows up really good. And I look at the little people here, these tiny people. And there's a snowman. That's actually little. You can kind of, it looks close in the camera, but it's little, because if you can see my finger, look at that. They're little. HO scale train. I hope you all enjoyed this. I just wish it could run, but right now, no. I gotta need more room. So yeah, so there it is. It's kind of fun. And I might move stuff around. I'll live with it for a little bit, and I might move things. You know, straighten the cars out better, or, you know, and we'll see. If something falls down, well, then I just got to watch it every day and, you know, fix it. And, you know, but it pretty much stays clean, you know, through the season, and I'll leave it up. And my dish rack. Get this back over here. Get my soap. My soap goes there. There we go. That works good. There. And get my fruit basket back. Yeah, so I plug the lights in by the microwave in the back there. That's where the lights are plugged in. And then they go all the way around there. So there you go. Okay. And these, I'll do this off camera. I have a bunch of like snowflake clings I'll put, you know, on this window here. You know, just this center one. So, because I have plastic on that window and on that window. Just to keep some of that cold air, you know, not coming in here. So, some of it. But yeah. So yeah, not too bad. All right, so I have to clean up, and there's my puppy taking a siesta with the one on the television back there. All right, the next thing I got to do is put ornaments on my tree, and I'll probably do another video for that, because I don't think I've ever done that. Usually with my ornaments, I like listening to music and just, you know, spending quality time with myself with that. So I'll think about it. that's kind of like really sentimental and personal to me, with all the ornaments from my parents and grandparents and my children, grandchildren, and you know. But yeah. But anyway. So yeah. All right, so we'll put you back here. So this is what it looks like, you know, from the back view. Yeah. Oh, and I do have a Santa and a Mrs. Santa I'll bring out too. And I'll put Mrs. Santa over there and Santa over there. I'll bring them out. They kind of hug the train. It looks pretty neat. Like again, I said I got a lot of stuff. But it's kind of fun. So, get everything finished and I'll do a tour. You know, once everything's done. It's just a lot of work, you know. And I think a lot of you know that. I mean, you've been, you know, sharing like comments and stuff like that and telling me about your decorating and, you know, things you're doing, and I appreciate that very much. But you know, once it's all done, it's just nice and cozy, and I just love this time of year. And I love all the twinkling lights and the candles and driving around in the community and seeing everybody's lights outside, and it's just a cool, loving time of year. So yeah. Okay, gotta go because I gotta clean up in this kitchen, and I'm gonna rest a little bit, and then I'm gonna decorate my Christmas tree. Get that done. Whew. Okay, take care everybody. Enjoy your week, and I'll probably see you soon, hopefully later on today with another video. Take care. Bye-bye.